Hello, everybody. Six Claws Productions here, and welcome to what's technically the first video in my new style of content. Now, I did just say new style of content, but I'm clearly on the hardcore world, so what the hell's going on? Well, it's a really funny story, and it's actually really good because this first video is technically going to explain what my new content's going to be, while also telling the story at the same time. So, let's get into the story. Now, before I actually get into the story, I feel I should also explain why there's footage from the hardcore world playing in the background for this, when clearly you all saw the title, and this isn't what the title explained. Now, it's also a really funny story, because you see, I have this whole episode 9 of the hardcore world, that I had ready to go, and I was gonna get ready. It was gonna be a whole other video that I was gonna upload after this one. But as I'm getting B-roll for this video, I decide to finally look at the episode itself, because for some reason I didn't check it after I finished filming it. And I realized, I don't know how this happened. I don't know how I didn't realize this. As I looked at OBS several times while filming this, my mic audio was muted. So the whole thing was silent. So, it's just me flying around doing random stuff. So, obviously, can't use that for a whole episode because that's boring, and I'm not going to redub over all of it because I have no idea what I'm saying. Because it's like, I filmed this like a week and a half ago. So, yeah, that's what, that's why there's background footage of what's supposed to be episode 9 in the background of this video. The actual episode 9, hopefully, I will not make that same mistake, and, yeah. Let's get on with the actual story. So basically, what my thought for this new style of content is to incorporate what I have been doing for the past, like, few years over, like, off screen, and, putting it on screen for, for you guys to enjoy. And basically what those things were was combining two interests: my passion for digital art and playing Dungeons and Dragons. Now I know it's weird, but what it was gonna be was, I have a bunch of these characters, right, that I made. It's D&D, you make characters. And I'm an artist, so I made art of these characters. So what I thought was gonna be fun to do was to do a speed paint and then talk about these characters and how much fun, I've had, and had these cool builds that I made and all this, because I like to think of myself as pretty good at Dungeons and Dragons. I'm a DM myself for several games, and I'm also a player for several games. Now, I had all these pictures, all these art pieces that I made. I mean, look at them. I mean, there's just so many. I would have been so good for days, right? I would have had so many videos pumped out, and I was so ready to start the first filming. And then I remembered that I didn't actually have the speed paints. Now, on the program I use, Ibis Paint, you can just download the playback video. It's like the speed paint that I was going to do that. And I was going to, make, just pump them out. Just do this one, this one, this one, in chronological order, of course. That was going to be the fun of it. However, I had recently got a new device, and I had forgotten to save all my stuff to another flash drive or to like a cloud or something. So when I switched over to my new device, all of my recordings went away. Bye-bye! Now, I do still have the actual pictures. That's obviously, you saw a bunch of them. So, I guess I'm just going to have to remake those, like, new art pieces for those characters, because I still want to talk about them, because some of them are, honestly, in my opinion, really cool. So, I want to share those, because there's some pretty funny stories that go along with them. But, now I have a dilemma, because now I've got no footage, no drawings, and I promised a bunch of stuff that I was gonna do. So, I was faced with a decision: break another promise, or, start fresh. So, I decided to start fresh, but, I didn't know what I was gonna do. So, instead of, buckling down and, making a whole new piece of art, yeah, I just drew Hero. That's right, everybody. Technically, the first drawing in this D&D character and D&D talk, you know, series that I guess I'm starting, where I draw D&D characters, is not a D&D character, and it's Hiroko Shizuhara from 100 Line. Now, I did already technically have this already have done by the time I decided this is what I wanted to do. I had the base done, and I didn't know what I was going to make for this one. It's actually a really funny clip. On the actual speed paint in Ibis Paint itself, I like it like jumps from like 1 hour to like 40 hours because half this drawing, okay, this drawing's over 100, like almost 100 hours long, but most of that, about half of that, is actually just me staring at the at the base, deciding what I wanted to draw over this. Now, yeah, I could have done like that wizard you saw, or the girl with the scythe, or the cool, like, assassin girl. But no, I decided to draw Hiroko because she's cool and awesome, and the best character in the game. And fight me on that. Yeah, anyway, so basically, this is what the new content might be looking like. I'm gonna draw all these cool characters. Maybe I'll draw a character from an existing IP once in a while, but yeah, most of the time it's gonna be me talking about cool D&D stories that I've been going specifically through college, because I got a lot of stories about college. Now, this is exactly what my content is going to be, hopefully. Um, and I really hope you guys are enjoying it. So, yeah. And with that, it seems that this is also the first video done. I do hope you all enjoyed this introductory video to this new style of content that I'm working on. I, for one, am really excited to actually get started making art and actually producing it for you guys. And I hope you are too. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, a comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Word of note, though, this was a short notice kind of panic video, I guess. Just, so that I didn't take like 2 months to upload this. Uh, but yeah, the other ones in the future will not have the Minecraft gameplay. The only reason it's got the Minecraft gameplay is because I messed up and forgot that I didn't have any of my footage. So yeah, that's on me. That's my bad. Also, if you guys want, I am going to be posting all of the finished pieces of art on my Instagram. So if you guys would like to also support me on Instagram, you can find all the finished art pieces that I post. I'm going to try to get back on like the, other social media grind as well, reactivate the Instagram account I never use but tell you all to follow me on anyway. And who knows, maybe I'll get some like other like social media accounts that I have to, like, I reactivate them, get back active on more social media. Probably not Twitter because I got suspended on it for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, also, if you guys maybe want a little bit of a taste of what might be coming from my channel before the actual first video comes up, I mean, look at all this art that all my players for my games that I DM make. I mean, there's so much. They make so much cool stuff. I mean, JLeaf23 made like 4 songs about all the stuff that I DM for in that games in like 4 campaigns. He's made like 4 songs. It's awesome. And there's so much art from my good buddies like. Links to all of the artists and their social medias will be in the description below if you guys want to check out them and all the art they did for either my stuff or their personal stuff. It's all really great, and I do recommend you check them all out. They're really good at what they do. Anyway, with all that said, I think it's about time we wrapped up this video. I do sincerely hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, please do leave a like or subscribe or comment, whatever you prefer. I do hope to see you all in the next video, and until then, goodbye!